So we are going to do sum of infinite series of the GP. So I just told you, just now I explained what is S infinity. S infinity is equal to formula. What is S infinity in GP? S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. This is the formula. S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. Now let us see the first question. In this question, the first term is 1 and the R is common ratio, that is T2 by T1. T2 by T1, that is equal to minus 1 by 3 divided by 1, that is minus 1 by 3. R is equal to minus 1 by 3. A is equal to 1. So S infinity is equal to formula is what? A by A is what here? 1 by 1 minus R, that is minus 1 by 3. So what I am going to get? 1 upon 1 plus 1 by 3. So minus into minus is plus. So 3 plus 1, that is 4 by 3. So 1 upon 4 by 3. Reciprocal is 3 by 4 is the answer. So S infinity of the first question is 3 by 4. Answer is 3 by 4. Did you understand? Now tell me whether you understood or not. Now you understood what is S infinity? S infinity of GP is equal to A by 1 minus R formula. And we substituted A value and R value in the formula. We simplified that. The answer you got is 3 by 4. Whether you are able to see the board? Is it visible, complete board? Please respond fast. Please respond it fast. Okay, fine. Prabhanjan Shetty, understood now? Aditi Patil, yeah, Vaishnavi, Rishali, Malhar, Chinmay, Shravan, Pratik, Pran. Okay, the first one understood. Can I erase? Can I erase? Yeah. Now let us go for the second one. Okay, A is equal to this you got. Understood now? The second question is, what is the second question? X is equal to, they given, X is equal to 1 plus y square plus so and so infinity. So what is the first term in this? What is the first term? A is equal to 1 is the first term. What is the common ratio? T2 by T1, that is y by 1, that is equal to y. What is the S infinity formula? S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. What is A here? 1 minus R. What is R here? Y. So what is S infinity formula? S infinity is equal to how much you got? 1 by 1 minus y is the answer. 1 by 1 minus y is the answer. So S infinite is equal to 1 by 1 minus y. S infinite is equal to how much? 1 by 1 minus y. Just I am substituting the values in there. Did you understand everyone? Hello? Uh, Yes? Slok? Understood now? Yeah, copy fast. Copy that. If you have understood, you have to copy fast. Fast. Fast, fast, you have to copy. Those who left from the group because of that network issue, they can join again because that network issue came. So I think 5-10 minutes network issue was there. So can I explain the question number 3? Can I start question number 3, everyone? Yes. So this is what we use S infinity. S infinity has a huge role in IIT. So it is very very important. S infinity. That is the reason I gave the proof also for you. S infinity, if I want to find this, S infinity 1 minus 3x plus 5x square minus 7x cube plus so and so infinity you have, and you want to find, they given mod x is less than 1. That is a condition, because whenever variable is there, here also they will give in the question mod y less than 1. Then only you can mod y less than 1, then only you can apply S infinity formula. Otherwise, S infinity formula will not exist. So that is the rule, because here r value mod r always less than mod r less than 1. So this should be r value is between minus 1 to plus 1, then only this infinity exists. So here in this case, what is the value of a? A is equal to 1. What is the value of r? R is equal to minus 3x by 1, because t2 by t1 r. So r is equal to minus 3x. Now what is the formula? S infinity. S infinity is equal to formula a by 1 minus r. What is a here? Substitute 1 upon 1 minus. What is r here? Minus 3x. Now if I substitute 1 upon 1 in 1 minus into minus plus 1 plus 3x. S infinity is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 3x is the answer. So infinite terms of this GP is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 3x. This is the answer. You all got it. This is S infinity. This is what we called as S infinity. Understood everyone? Hello everyone. Let me know whether you understood or not. Understood? Yes, very good. Very great. Very great. So S infinity is this. Copy this one. Okay. See, seriously, we are going to learn in depth, complete in depth. We are going to learn this chapter when we start the IIT classes. Okay, from that time, the day onwards, we'll start all in depth. Like this is the basic class of geometric progression. Okay, now suppose I'm going to take one more thing. As infinity, some properties are there, then harmonic progression also there. But you are going to learn in JE classes. So here, so GP condition is geometric mean. What is geometric mean? What are the terms in GP? What are the condition properties of GP? All that I am going to explain you now. So keep the heading of properties of GP. Geometric progression. Properties of geometric progression. The first property is if A comma B comma C are in GP, A comma B comma C are in GP, the condition for GP is this is T1, this is T2, this is T3. T3 by T2 is equal to T2 by T1, because the common ratio is same. That means C by B is equal to B by A. If we do cross multiplication, B square is equal to AC. B square is equal to AC is the condition for terms are in GP. If the terms are in GP, so you get the condition B square is equal to AC, where B is called geometric mean, GM. GM is geometric mean. Geometric mean, okay, where B is called geometric mean. B is called geometric mean, and B square is equal to AC, and B is equal to, I can write as B is equal to square root of AC. Okay, when A, B, C are in GP, the condition, necessary and sufficient condition to be three consecutive terms of a GP condition to be in GP condition is B square is equal to AC. Please note it down this. Please note it down. GM of any two numbers. GM of here you have condition like this: A comma G comma B are in GP. Then we can say G is called GM. G is called GM. GM is nothing but, that is GM is equal to G is equal to formula. G is equal to what? Root AB. You have two numbers are in GP, A and B are two positive numbers. If A and B are two positive numbers, then their GM is equal to, formula, GM is equal to root AB. GM is represented by G, GM is equal to formula root AB. If A and B are two numbers, then their GM is equal to root AB. If A comma B are in AB, A comma B are in AB, then AM is equal to A plus B by 2. AB are two positive numbers, then AM is A plus B by 2. If A and B are two numbers, not in AB, A and B are two numbers, then AM of the numbers is A plus B by 2. If A and B are two positive numbers, this is the condition is A and B. If A greater than 0, B greater than 0 are two numbers, then AM is A plus B by 2 and GM is equal to root AB. GM is equal to root AB. If anybody wants to learn this is very depth, then you can message me. I have done 2.5 hours a continuous live lecture on AM, GM, HM of JEE mains. Okay, AM is equal to formula A plus B by 2, GM is equal to formula root AB. So this is a basic lecture, so don't worry about this. Okay, please note down this. So what is the GM of, my question is, find the GM of 4 and 9. What is the GM of 4 and 9? Two numbers. What is the GM of two numbers? GM of 4 and 9 is how much? What is the GM of 4 and 9? So two numbers. Whenever they given two numbers, two positive numbers, then their GM is equal to formula under root of 9 into 4 square root of 36, that is equal to 6. So GM, AM of two numbers will be what? AM of 4 and 9, that is 4 plus 9 by 2, that is equal to 13 by 2. So any time when they given two numbers GM is equal to root AB, two numbers AM is equal to A plus B by 2. Understood everyone? Did you understand? Did you understand all? Yes, Rushali, yes. Please note down this. Please note down. Please note it down. Done? Have you copied? Otherwise, take the screenshot. Is it done? Is it done? If you copied, say done. Yes. So these are the basic concept we are explaining. Don't worry. The depth of very good questions of JEE mains and advanced questions will be solved in the regular classes. In regular classes, you are going to learn very depth. So these are basics you have to learn. So basic concept I am teaching now. So if minus 2 by 7 comma x comma minus 7 by 2 are in GP, then x is equal to dash. Then x is equal to dash. If they are in GP, then x is equal to dash. Minus 7 by 2 comma x comma minus 7 by 2 are in GP, then x is equal to 0 dash. Suppose just now I told you if a comma b comma c are in GP, the condition I told b square is equal to AC. B square is equal to how much? AC. Otherwise b is equal to under root of AC. Otherwise what we can write, b is equal to square root of AC. So b is, who is b here? Who is b here? X. X is b. So x is equal to what? Square root of a minus 2 by 7 into c minus 7 by 2. So x is equal to square root of 2 cancel, 7 cancel, minus cancel. square root of 1, x is equal to root 1 is plus or minus 1. So x is equal to plus or minus 1 is the answer. X is equal to plus or minus 1 is the answer. X is equal to plus or minus 1 is the answer. Okay, so if the terms are in GP, we have to use like that. Okay, did you understand? Yeah, very good. Please note down this. Please note down this. So we can write as b square equal to AC. A is this, C is this, cancel everything, x value plus or minus 1. Please note down. Please everything you have to note down. If not, let me know. If you have noted down, it's fine. Otherwise, take the screenshot. Take the screenshot. Have you copied everyone? Copied or not? See what is HP? Harmonic progression means what I'll tell you. See A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D comma A plus 3D comma so and so A plus n minus 1 into D. This is called we are in AP. We can say these are in AP. Therefore here is the first term is equal to A and the common difference is equal to difference is equal to D. Okay, this is AB. But what is harmonic progression? Harmonic progression means nothing but 1 by A comma 1 by A plus D comma 1 by A plus 2D comma 1 by A plus 3D comma so and so 1 by A plus n minus 1 into D called HP, harmonic progression. Harmonic progressions we can say that HP. So, nothing but reciprocal of arithmetic progression is called harmonic progression. A progression is the reciprocal of that is called as harmonic progression. Harmonic progression means nothing but it is a reciprocal of arithmetic progression. Okay, write down. Harmonic progression is the reciprocal of arithmetic progression. Harmonic progression when is a reciprocal of harmonic progression is a reciprocal of arithmetic progression. Is a reciprocal of so here the question is like a question here. Find 10th term. Find 10th term in HP. In HP. 1 by 4 comma 1 by 9 comma 1 by 14 so and so. So here they given HP, they're asking to find 10th term of the HP. So nothing but what we do here, if I want to find in 10th term, first I will take this harmonic progression. Listen to me carefully now. I am going to tell you, is harmonic progression, I will convert into arithmetic progression. So what is arithmetic progression? 1 by 4 reciprocal is what? 4. 1 by 9 reciprocal is what? 9. 1 by 14 reciprocal is what? 14. So and so. This is R in AP we can say. If these are in HP, then these are in AP. Now what we do here, A value is how much? 4 and the common difference is equal to T2 minus T1, that is 9 minus 4, that is 5. Now what we do here, we find the 10th term in AP, then we will reciprocal that I am going to get harmonic progression. So don't need to learn anything harmonic progression formulas. What you have to do, they are given a harmonic progression that we will convert into arithmetic progression. Harmonic progression is given, we will reciprocal that. Reciprocal of that is a arithmetic progression. This is 1 by 4, 1 by 9, 1 is a harmonic progression. I reciprocal to this. So you got arithmetic progression. A is equal to 4, D is equal to 5. So T10 is equal to formula is what? A plus 9D, arithmetic progression. What is A here? A is equal to 4. 9 into what is D here? D is equal to 5. So 4 plus 9, 5 is 45 plus 5. 50 I got. So here I got what T10 arithmetic progression 10th term is 50. Then harmonic progression 10th term will be 10th term in harmonic progression will be 1 by 50. because 50 reciprocal is 1 by 50. So one thing is arithmetic progression and harmonic progression, they are reciprocal to each other. So here, if any question comes, arithmetic harmonic progression, we convert into arithmetic progression. We'll find the term in that and we reciprocal and we'll say the answer. Did you understand all? Did you understand? Hello everyone. Did you understand? If not, tomorrow I will explain again. Don't worry. Harmonic progression and geometric progression, some properties, all these things tomorrow I will explain. Tomorrow we will complete this basic lectures. We'll start from the June 10th. The JE lectures will going to start. Okay, bye. Bye everyone. Hope you have all understood. Do you understand all? So take the break. Yes, take the break.